owura Paul Adom ochre ono so asa ohye ho saa no okura secret pa yie eno the secret bia beto abonten a efa eye announce armeya announce ho a oye oda Tiger Eye Media ano ana owura Kissi Agyabeng a ono so ana ye special prosecutor edema eye oman konkro Ghana odofo ensem bebre ana eye Paul Adom ochre eliki ye de beto abonten na ensem ni bi crampo ene se eye Mahama ene esedu ketiamo ensem bi ebeto adwano na wo se eye Kissi Agyabeng ono ye special prosecutor de mo man konkro Ghana no otimi ere na esi for me investigation chechereche ema enkofo mienu yi etimi edifo ewo asemnimu na mom no wanya no esa oje eye V8 ene eho efie ni adan akese wa Ghana mamu hanom ama asem no oye no foolish case eti ebusuafo Paul Adom ochre mu baako eno na nanse ne first evidence a wode bo eye owura Kissi Agyabeng ewo eye asemde bia so eno no mesemre na ekokotie ensem no mu enchirem ne entie Paul Adom ochre nenum asem a de batum ebra no wa asem de bia ehonom
bonche busiafo enya asem kutu akwa meso so beka me ho ne akwakutie eye ensen mu nchemu ye pa ba ensem o kafa eye anaso ene kwesinya Kissi Agyabeng ho abasisi a ene ne de edikan otie eye odin mu tibia meso so be subscribe to our channel obe like na do adwenche so egu comment section kamakama.
For what has happened, the emptiness of Ghana football is Anas Arimia Anas. What did he do? He hoodwinked everybody, dribbled everybody, deceived everybody into creating an image for himself and bringing down Kissi Nyantakyi. Anas brought Kissi Nyantakyi from here to here. Kissi Nyantakyi was here, Anas brought him to here based on what? Lies. Based on what? Fabrications. Based on what? Concoctions. Because they had a penchant for an unhealthy penchant and appetite for glass. And who are the guilty parties? Here, Anas Arimia and this Kissi Agyabeng. They are the guilty parties. They are the two people responsible for the emptiness of our football. Kissi Agyabeng was standing there. Kissi Nyantakyi had appointed him as a committee chairman of the Football Association because he was a brilliant up-and-coming lawyer. He was in the company of Kissi Nyantakyi in Dubai when Nyantakyi walked into the deadly trap of this Anas Arimia Anas. This wicked man. Wicked. He has a penchant for glass, an appetite for glass. What is journalism? Read it, analyze it, discuss it, and tell us a story. He puts cameras on his body, sets Kissi Nyantakyi down with some regular guy from the streets, as Kennedy Japan says, regular guy in the streets of Dubai, puts him down and says, Mr. Nyantakyi, come. Why was it? Nyantakyi was extremely successful with Ghana football. I had been speaking to him forever. He was passionate about the local league. Anas Arimia Anas arranged to call him that somebody in Dubai wanted to sponsor the local league. He paid his own ticket and went to the person in Dubai. Because of his relationship, today he's not present again, we can say it. Because of his relationship with footballer George Oponria, who had been president of Liberia, Kissi Nyantakyi went to Dubai and said, you want to sponsor me? I also need to sponsor George Oponria. He's running for president of Liberia. He's a member of the football community and we love him. He took George Oponria there twice. They didn't meet the businessman because Oponria was there. They knew what they wanted to do. They were not sponsoring the Ghana League at all. They were not giving any money to sponsor the Ghana League. They wanted to find a way to disgrace Kissi Nyantakyi so that Anas will be able to eat up his glass. Anas will eat up his glass. He goes to stand in Germany. And German children, small German children, are now pointing to his dishonesty. He stands before them and says he makes money from likes and ticks. He doesn't have a single studio. This table, he doesn't have some. Anas doesn't have a single studio to do video, to do likes and ticks. Criminals. He doesn't have a studio to do likes and ticks. German children expose him. The story is like the young child who saw Peter at the crucifixion of Jesus and said, you are one of them. And Peter said, I'm not. A small child embarrassed and disgraced Anas in Germany. He asked him, where do you get your money from? Then he's there, sheepishly looking, telling lies. Say, I get my money from likes and ticks. Newspaper, crusading guy, his likes and ticks. Has Anas got studio before? Has Anas produced a television program before to get likes and ticks? Total criminality. And today we are complaining. Kissi Nyantakyi had a team. Why all stars? I sat in Alisa Hotel with him, not far from here. He will call me and say, Paul, come. I said, where are you? He said, I'm at Alisa Hotel. I said, what are you doing? He said, I'm watching Spanish football. I said, oh, me, I don't want to watch Spanish. He said, you British people, Spanish football, saying, come and let's watch. Then I'll be asking him that, but your players are all stars. Why don't they play for Black Stars? I said, oh, my players cannot play Black Stars. Oh, but they do well. I sell them to Europe second division. It's not bad. Kwesi Nyantakyi was president of the Football Association. Not one of his players at Wow All Stars played for the Black Stars. Sly Tete was a member of the Football Association. I hear you, Neil Ante van der Poel. I hear you. But Sly Tete was a member of the Football Association. His players played for Black Stars. Name them. Michael Essien, superstar. Sule Muntari, superstar. Asamoah Gyan, superstar. Bafojan, superstar. Sly Tete produced superstar players. We are not saying that your players cannot play for Black Stars. That's why I say I hear you, Neil Ante van der Poel. But listen to this. We are not saying your players cannot play for Black Stars. But you're a football administrator. You know which player is good and which player is not good. Even me, I'm not a football administrator. I know that Baba Rahman is not good. I know. I'm not a football administrator. You are a football administrator. We know Asamoah Gyan is good. We know Dede Ayew is good. We know Asimero is great. But we know that Baba Rahman is not good. Not that he's bad, but he's not good for Black Stars and the standards we know. He can play something. After all, he played for Chelsea. Kwesi Nyantakyi didn't play one of his players. And because of Anansi's penchant and appetite for greed, and go and tell German children that you make money from likes and ticks. The impudence of it. These are the people who have destroyed Ghana football. Kissi Agyabeng here, who has disgraced himself before the High Court today. He and Anas and Rimiya Anas, they have made Ghana football 3 empty circles. And we are looking for who? Ketokeku. What has he done? There's a GBC post today, maybe they'll show it, that are we looking for Kwesi Nyantakyi again? How can we, Ghana, since Ohimi Gyan, we have not been able to nurture any great football administrator up to the level of FIFA? Kwesi Nyantakyi was the one who was getting there. And how did Kwesi get there? By dint of his own hard work. Kwesi became a lawyer. He was practicing with Tadio Sori. I think it is at some point even Ambrose Derry. He would spend all his time at Galka. My friend, Tony Usomofami, he rest in peace. He introduced me to Kwesi Nyantakyi because at that time, Galka's office was at the stadium. Every day, Kwesi Nyantakyi is there. I say, but the lawyer, the clubs are coming. The clubs have no money to pay him. They are bringing their cases to lawyer. The GFA disciplinary committee. Kwesi worked his way through. Nyahota Maklo, the great Nyahota Maklo. He identified Kwesi Nyantakyi and said, this guy can be GFA president. Nyahota Maklo. And that's how Kwesi Nyantakyi became. Sir Blatter didn't know him. Sir Blatter met him and he fell in love with him. Issa Hayatu didn't know him. Hayatu met him and fell in love with him. Go and ask Kofi Amwa. Kwesi Nyantakyi is the reason why we were able to hold CAN 2008. At that time, Egypt wanted it. South Africa wanted it. Nigeria wanted it. Because of the contacts of Kwesi Nyantakyi, the tournament came to Ghana. We were great for it. And Anas's greed, Kissi Agyabeng's greed, their greed and appetite for criminality. They go and throw money at him. When the man has spent his money to come to Dubai, and you tell him that this is your money for the Dubai, they throw it at him, show a film, and say that sack him. Greedy people. Greed. God will forgive them. Greedy people. God will forgive. Kissi, I'm coming to Kissi again. Oh, this is not the only Kissi I'm doing tonight. He's disgraced himself in the High Court today. Greedy people. I don't need Richard Ofori. Sorry, viewers. These people are greedy. It is the reason why we are suffering today. Because this man would have by now been executive member of FIFA.